Alright, let's get real, bitches. Also, this video's about Santa Claus, so if you know, you know. Turn it down. Okay, so, real talk. Why are we canceling Santa Claus? That is the stupidest, silliest thing I've ever heard. Because let's think about this logically for a second. Do you know a single adult who completely resents their parents for telling them that Santa Claus was real? I don't. I don't think anybody does, because who resents their parents for telling them Santa Claus was real? Like, that's one of the whole magical things about Christmas for kids is Santa Claus. They get to believe in something. They get so excited. Like, can you imagine being 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old on Christmas and not having that magical Santa Claus experience? I can't. Like, can you imagine not watching that little Santa Claus tracker on Christmas Eve, or setting out the cookies and the milk and getting to wake up in the morning and there's presents under the tree that you've never seen before? Like, not having that would just make Christmas so boring. Like, that just doesn't make sense in my head, because I'm like, that's one of the magical parts about childhood, is you get to believe in all those things, and getting that ripped away from kids, that's just lame. Like, when did this generation get so boring? Like, I get that you don't want to lie to your kids, but like, I don't consider that really lying. That's just a magical part about being a kid. Like I'm sure you're gonna lie to your kid about where babies come from for the first quite a few years of their life, or at least I hope you do. I hope you don't just right off the bat tell them how it goes, because that's a little weird. So that's technically lying to your kid, but it's for their own good. And one part that really doesn't make sense to me is when parents say, well, we had the conversation and my kid knows not to tell other kids that Santa Claus isn't real. Be so fucking for real. I've worked with kids for years and years and years and years. Kids want to be right. Your 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid is not going to sit in their little kindergarten classroom while every other kid's like, Santa Claus brought me this, Santa Claus brought me that. That kid is going to be like, Santa Claus isn't real, guys. Because they want to be right. It's going to start a whole kindergarten classroom debate. And also, that's just not developmentally appropriate for kids to be able to differentiate when to tell people things and when to not. A child is not going to have that self-awareness to be like, that kid thinks Santa Claus is real. I know Santa Claus isn't real, so I shouldn't ruin Christmas for them because they believe in it still. Kids don't think like that. They're not supposed to think like that. They're kids. And I don't care if you had the conversation with them. They may be like, okay, mommy, they're gonna go to school or hang out with their friends and they're gonna talk about it. That's what kids do. When you were a kid, did you not talk to all your friends about everything your parents told you? So if you're an adult and you truly, truly resent your parents for telling you that Santa Claus was real, comment. I want to talk. Like, I really want to know if there's a single adult out there that is like so pissed off at their parents for telling them that Santa Claus is real. Like, a single person that's like, I'm never gonna trust my parents again because Santa Claus isn't real. Like, yeah, when your kids find out, they might be like a little bit disheartened and be like, oh, but that's not gonna last. They're gonna be thankful for that experience once they get over it. Santa Claus is real, kids. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Also, let's not be buzzkills this year. Tell your kids Santa Claus is real and go with it. I promise you, Christmas magic will be something they will remember forever.